Greetings, Ranger Geeks and Morphing Freaks. Welcome to the Morph-A-Mania podcast. It's time to recap and review another 3 episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1. With us, stars of Malcolm's video game of all time, Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Video game of all time.
That's a deep reference, like, wow, okay.
Oh my goodness. Gun fires in spurts. It's humanoid. His coconut gun fires and spurts.
I don't get the reference, but okay. All right.
You've never heard the DK rap?
No, I have not.
That's sacrilege.
Damn.
Anyway, swing your arms from side to side. It's the DOIF.
It's me, DOIF. Wahoo!
And it's me, Mighty Morphin Indiana Joe.
Give me a face, you fucking bungholes!
Indiana Joe, of course, star of episode of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, where he is a fat Indiana Jones parody that doesn't have a face.
Oh, that dude. You got no face guy, yeah.
Oh my god, you just gave me a fucking... I needed a second. You gave me a Vietnam flashback, I'm telling you.
PTSD.
Mamma mia.
I don't know if it's his favorite game of all time. It's probably like one of his favorite games of all time, though.
It's definitely one of my earliest. I want to say when I first got the Game Boy Advanced SP, it was the very first game I ever booted up. Either that or the Incredible Hulk game that was made for the Game Boy Advance.
So, we are almost at the end of the season, boys.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun. It's been a wild ride. All downhill from here.
It only go downhill once we get to Mystic Force, and then it goes downhill.
Did you just completely forget about Turbo?
Hey, Turbo wasn't that bad. They tried with what they had.
Okay, the second half, they tried. I remember watching some of the first half of Turbo.
They were just grinding through.
It's like in Classic Who, when they decided to go from the dark shit that they were doing with the 4th Doctor, and then they jumped to the 5th one, and it was more kiddie with fucking Adric.
Well, again, to be fair, Turbo, what can they do? Because, like, the Car Ranger series was all a parody, and it was batshit insane, so what could they do?
I wouldn't call Car Ranger a parody series. It was more of a just comedy series.
Very true. Very true.
Almost like a little satirical.
It is a little satirical. It's mostly just jokes, but it's very fun. Speaking of Power Rangers, season 1, episode 51, Grumblebee.
Okay, so the air date was April 28th, 1994, and it was written by Cheryl Saban and directed Jon Stewart.
Yeah, Jon Stewart.
Everyone's favorite Green Lantern?
Directed by who?
Jon Stewart. Either the fake news guy. Is it the Today Show? No, it's not the Today Show. It's
The Daily Show.
Daily Show. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, yes, Jon Stewart, famed New Day mark, and also the guy who caught John Cena or Seth Rollins, one of the two, at SummerSlam 2015.
Oh, but this Jon Stewart is spelled with a John, not Jon, so it's a different Jon Stewart.
Wait, isn't that one also a John?
No, both of them are like both Jon. Comic book nerds, tell me how Jon Stewart's name is spelled. Malcolm, look it up.
Jon is the Daily Show, and John is the comic book hero.
Okay, I was wrong. My bad.
Anyway, we open up at Angel Grove High. We're in class, bitches.
Applebee's. It's where you cook 'em.
Are you high or just incredibly stupid?
I assure you, I am not high.
What?
Or you cook them? What the fuck?
Oh my god, I got the wrong commercial jingle wrong.
No, this isn't a high school in Wisconsin. It's not like they're 50% like overweight. Oh my god, I'm losing the Wisconsin crowd immediately.
This isn't.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
What the fuck? This isn't the fucking Heart Attack Grill.
This is a great transition to, hey, Mrs. Applebee's back. Wow. God.
Again.
Yeah.
Wasn't she just here? I thought she was just here in Return of an Old Friend, so it's like, whatever. She's handing out science tests so everyone can see their grade. We focus on Billy, and she says, "Sorry, Billy," as she hands him his test. Oh no, Billy got a B. Oh dear Lord, not poor sweet Billy. I almost called him AJ.
Who's AJ?
AJ's Timmy's smart friend from Fairly Odd Parents.
Ah, okay.
Who has a very similar arc.
F for everyone! It's an F-a-balloon!
You know what? Billy's fit enough to be a wrestler too.
Yeah, he really is. He could. Everyone leaves, and as Miss Appleby gives us some exposition about the young scientists of America, which is, of course, a chapter of the new founding fathers of America.
Only those with top grades will be invited to join the Young Scientists of America Club.
It's a Purge reference.
Oh, which one?
The new founding fathers of America are just the people that instituted the Purge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the overshadowing antagonists that like basically caused the purge to happen.
TLDR, they're the fucking government.
Fun fact, the very first time I ever saw, and the only time I saw The Purge, was actually in the drive-in out where I live.
That's actually cool. To have to watch that movie in a drive-in seems scary. It's like watching The Strangers in a drive-in.
So Billy's all depressed about a B because he's never gotten a B.
Yeah, Billy is just very sad, and then Bulk and Skull walk up to him and it's like,
Too bad about the B, geek. B stands for bad.
and then Skull says,
B stands for bulk also.
Fucking puns in this episode.
God damn Skull. And the B puns begin in this episode.
we'll get to that. I have words about that later.
Are you saying we got a B ready?
I'm gonna hit you.
All right, Andreas, I'm going to start making tally marks, and I'm not going to tell you what they're for, but every time you make a B pun, there is one.
Okay. I gotta be careful.
Urge to kill rising.
I'm adding 10 just for that. Anyway, there's more B puns. I'm not naming them off.
Good.
And then we cut to Pandora Castle. She's very excited that Billy got a B and is like, oh, let's make a monster off of the letter B. Let's just hinge the whole episode on a pun, Finster. Isn't that fun? And then Finster makes a B. We cut to back to the school and we look into Billy's locker, and apparently B stands for bomb because there's a bomb in his locker.
Yeah, what is all this stuff in his locker?
Just the Matrix in his locker.
So Billy is Morpheus.
Or, above everyone.
Yeah.
No, actually, that'd be one fucking weird-ass casting.
David Yost is Morpheus.
David Yost is Morpheus, dresses just like him, wears a bald cap, and he does the voice.
Follow the White Rabbit Rangers. Anyway, he's still sad, and, they're trying to cheer him up with some basketball. Billy's like, thanks, guys, but I actually need to study and, be a decent part of school life. Trini offers to help him, and then the others go off to play basketball by themselves. We cut back to Pandora Castle, and Reader is just like, yo, Squat and Babu, where the fuck is Goldar? I told you to bring him in here. And then Goldar walks into the scene like he was late or something.
Yeah, I just love how he just enters the room.
Yeah, you never see shots of them entering the room, which is honestly, I'm all for that.
He had to use the toilet. Squat had a squat. Squat had to pop a squat.
It was Goldar that came in, though.
Fuck you, I'm funny.
I was banging my wife.
I was tapping Scorpinas.
I was catching some tails. Scorpinas.
Scorpinas? What?
Scorpinas?
I was using my Scorpinas on Scorpinas.
Jesus Christ, Malcolm.
Oh my god.
Rita then says to Squat and Babu,
Now you two go to something next. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Anyway, the plan is Goldar is going to distract the other three with putties, and then the Grumblebee will be ready after that, I guess. We cut back to the basketball court, and suddenly there are putties there. Then we get a little fight, and all I have to say about this fight is that it's just the Go Rangers finishing move. Because what they do is they take the basketball, and they do a really fun scene where they're playing with the basketball while also fighting the putties. And this is literally just what happens when Go Ranger use their finish breaker. They get a rugby ball and they pass it around while, fighting the bad guys. The fight ends pretty quickly after that, but then Goldar and more putties show up and it's like, what it is, power bitches.
What's up, bitches?
I'm gonna show you what the real power is around here. It's the return of your old nemesis, Rope.
A lasso of truce.
I was gonna say this is a very lasso of truth rope they have here. Just have written here, Jason finally confesses his love to Zack.
It's like, bro, you're beautiful, bro.
You're beautiful, Zach. You've got the good muscle. I want to do terrible things with you.
Oh my god.
I'm
Well, I
shredding
picked the wrong
Power
day to quit drinking.
Well, they do have the rope. There's some good bondage opportunities here.
I'm just writing Power Rangers fan fiction at this point.
Well, I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue.
Okay, we're gonna get out of here pretty quick. The rope actually creates a force field around them. Don't ask me how. We cut to Command Center where Alpha and Zordon are freaking out about the bee.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees!
Not the bees! Ah! I'm shocked it took us this long to get to the Wicker Man reference.
I was trying to get the Batman reference, like.
Bees. My God.
They try to call the three that are in the rope, and they obviously can't answer it because they're in a rope.
Alpha said they're in a bind.
The Rangers are really in a bind.
Boy, if you don't get...
And we call Billy and Trini, and they come to Command Center, and we get the exposition dump about, oh no, our friends are also tied up, and also there's a bee on the loose.
Beware. Which is funny because they do say that line later.
It's not funny. Sorry, I gotta do the...
It's not funny, it's not funny, it's not funny, it's not funny, it's not funny! It's not funny!
They end up deciding to go with the bee instead of helping their friends because Alpha's apparently working on the rope. And then we get the bee. And the Grumble bee looks really fucking cool.
No, that's not very neighborly of you.
Yes, it does. I like this design.
It's a great design. Originally, I was like, this doesn't look like a bee. It looks like a wasp. And then I thought about it. It actually looks more like a giant Asian hornet.
Funny you should say that when you said wasp. In space, they bring it back as a different monster called Wopsicle.
Well, I mean, you could have not spoiled that.
You'll forget about
I'm
it.
kidding. Well,
Wait,
yes,
Wopsicle? What? A wasp popsicle?
Yeah, it's Wopsicle. Wopsicle.
Wait, is that an actual flavor in another country?
I don't know, man.
No.
Fuck.
A wopsicle is just a popsicle with wet ass pussy.
Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a
This time, Tommy not making him wet.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Where the fuck is Tommy?
Yeah, where is Tommy during all this?
We actually do get a little bit of exposition when they're playing basketball. They say that Tommy's at a karate tournament.
I went out Tommy's doing at the karate tournament. Yeah, me too.
So he's side questing.
Yes, again. He has low energy, so he's saving his power.
Yeah, I get it, but also, like, you brought him back, use him. At least in, like, the fucking non-suited fights. Like, come on. He may not have energy as a Power Ranger, but, like, he's Tommy Oliver.
Very true. He can still kick ass.
But we get the bee, and the bee's voice is very yes. I'm all for this bee's voice. By the way, the bee is voiced by Richard Cancino again.
Hey, welcome back, Cancino.
Formerly Cardiatron and others.
Why do you gotta keep bringing up Cardiatron?
Because that's the one I know.
It's the dumbest Anyway.
Then we get some of the bee's arsenal, like Stinger missiles. Yes, I'm all for that.
One of the better play on words for the Stinger missiles.
Yeah. I just got that now.
Same, I just got that now. Stinger missile. Fuck me.
Yeah, that's really good. We get, like, his sound wave move that I don't really understand. It's just like he screams at them or something, and like just a bunch of sound waves like throw them off. It's so bad that they have to go back to Command Center. Yeah, they go back to the Command Center, and Zordon is all like, "Oh, you fucking idiots! You need to pick better battles, fuck boys." They see that the bee is like amassing his forces, and then they say, "Oh, we have to get our friends free right away." And then they teleport back to the park where the fucking bee is.
We gotta get out of here. Let's go.
I'm still in the same spot.
I'm like, hello? Did I have a stroke?
Maybe.
It's like, okay, whatever. There's a bit more fighting with the bee and Billy. We get the bee's third move, which is, he calls it his poison.
Now taste my poison venom.
But it's just highlighter yellow silly string.
Yeah, it's definitely silly string, yes.
And I'm like, okay, sure. At this point in the fight, things are looking grim, so it's time for an Alpha Ex Machina.
I've managed force field, Zordon.
Try focusing your energy beam on one small part of the rope, Alpha.
There, that did it.
Alpha finally lowers the force field on the rope, and the rope is cut, and everything is fine again.
But they said energy beam. Put your energy beam on it. Sure.
Is that a euphemism?
Is it a euphemism? I don't think so.
You want it to be a euphemism?
It basically is just cutting the rope with a laser, and it's sorry, a laser.
Sharks with freaking laser beams.
Sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their head.
So the other three are caught up on everything, and then it's Morbin time, and they morb and they teleport to help Billy.
Yeah,
it's Morbin time.
And we get another big fight scene. This one actually does have fight music. I forget which song it is. I don't think it is the combat song. Okay, good. So they fight, and really the only thing I think that's worth mentioning in this entire scene is Zack's flying GROTCH takedown.
Thanks for the lift, but no thanks!
GROTCH takedown?
No, GROTCH takedown.
GROTCH.
No,
That's what I thought you said. I thought you misspoke.
You see, I wrote GROTCH takedown because I wanted to say groin and crotch at the same time, so I said GROTCH.
Okay, got it.
And this is now my terminology whenever a GROTCH takedown happens. It's a GROTCH takedown. It's not a groin takedown. It's not a crotch takedown. It's a GROTCH takedown.
Grotchy.
Oscar the GROTCH.
Oscar the GROTCH. The fight is okay. There isn't really anything else notable in this fight until we cut back to Command Center, and then Alpha is like,
I think I had the hemulator on backwards.
Oh, crap, I forgot.
I forgot.
Do you say hemulator or emulator?
He said hemulator.
Oh, hemulator. Okay, all right.
It's like some weird part. Now, if it were an emulator, that just meant he was playing his NES games upside down.
And if he was using a hempulator, it turns his old NES games into weed.
You can put your weed in there.
Still thinking about, oh crap, I forgot. What is that from?
The Simpsons.
Which episode, I mean?
I forget. I think it's when he forgot to pick up.
I forgot.
I think it's where he forgot to pick up Bart at soccer practice.
Mother! What are you doing here?
I have come to meet this wife of yours. Let's go.
And we shall?
That Yoda was so good. Oh, crap! I forgot! I need a small favor. For the next few days, will you pretend to be Apu's wife?
That's so good. That broke me. That broke me a little bit.
When Serpentera shows up, I'm just gonna imagine him with the voice of Homer Simpson the whole fucking time.
Ah, yes.
And he's as confident as Homer Simpson is as well. We'll get to that.
Anyway, Alpha finally puts the finishing touches on their secret weapon to finish off Grumblebee. And he says,
Hasta la pizza, baby.
Urge to kill rising.
Pasta la pizza again.
Pasta la pizza, baby. Goddamn, why'd you bring that back, guys? Oh.
Of all the things you could have brought back, I would have preferred Funky Down the Drain.
No. This is the part where, like, I laugh so hard. He sprays the Grumblebee.
B is for Bukkake.
Yeah, we called it the bazooka bookzooka.
The Bookzooka. He sprays his jism all over the bee.
Because it's all white.
Trying to hold back this feeling for so long.
He starts to melt and bleed blue.
Oh yeah, that's what that was. Damn, alright.
It was like his wings dissolving off.
Like gruesome for a fucking Power Rangers episode.
Like very body horror for kids show.
Well, in their eyes, if it's not a human and it's an alien, it's all cool to show that. But if it's a human being, no, we can't show that. That's always been the rule with them.
And then after he's knocked down, Reader, of course, uses her magic wand. Make the monster giant!
Make the monster giant!
Yes, giant, grow. Yes, grow, bitch, grow.
She said giant, though, and that threw me off so hard.
Yeah, it does when she changes the words around.
So the wasp grows, and then we summon the Megazord.
We summon the Zord, sorry.
Then there's a little bit of, preamble. There's a bit of punching. They start pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing.
Fucking.
We need to get in a little closer.
Trying to hold back this feeling for so
But yes, there's a bit more fighting, and then 5 in the fucking Zord are like, oh, for fuck's sake, let's just get this over with, and they drop the Mega Sword down.
Sorry, before we get to that part, we cut to Pandora Castle. Rita's celebrating, and Scorpine is there.
Oh crap, I forgot!
That's all I had to say. Moving on.
Yes, she had to recover from being fucked brutally by Goldar in the last scene.
Damn.
And you can watch that part of the episode on Pornhub.
Damn.
Is that supposed to be the Pornhub theme?
Was that supposed to be the boom, 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 boom?
It's one of them.
Here we are, in the grace of God, on a Wednesday night, recording a podcast and humming the Pornhub theme. What fucking degenerates we are.
Why'd you have to phrase it that way? You're so shameful. My brother in Christ. Why?
My brother in Christ. You're so down right now.
That'd be Naughty America, your brother in your Christ.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Anyway, the Power Sword comes down. And
Is that a euphemism?
and the bee's all like, oh, come on, you can't kill me with that. I bet that thing isn't even real. And then Jason's like, oh, well, no bet. Then they kill the wasp.
He did.
The wasp is dead, and then Pandora freaks out. There's no headache, so it's not really worth mentioning. Moving on, we cut back to the community center, and so Jason and Zach do some like kicking and like some martial arts.
Kicking? Oh, I want to do some kicking.
Jason and Zach do some kicking, and then out of nowhere, Tommy's here now.
Yeah, he just shows up.
He just showed up. And then he's like, yeah, good job, guys. And then Kimberly's like, hey, Tommy, how'd the karate tournament go? And then Tommy's like, pretty good. I heard what you guys did. I'm sad that Zordon didn't call me. Why are you nagging me, Zordon? And then Zordon's like, you get what you fucking deserve.
And then Zordon pulls out a gun and shoots him.
Oh, damn it.
All the kids stop eating again.
We'll be right back.
After these messages.
We'll be right back.
They bond after that last little bit, and then they see Bulk and Skull studying. Which is interesting, and then Zach is like, hey, what are you two numbskulls doing? Skull is ripping up the textbook. Bulk finally explains, well, Mrs. Appleby said that if we don't get a C on this next test, then the top 6 students in the class have to tutor us for the whole summer. And then they all look at each other, and Zach counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, points at himself, 6, and then they all immediately start tutoring him and Skull at the same time.
Now, starting
Then the number
So they said 6 top class. I was thinking mostly it would be Billy, Trini, or Zach be the main 3 that are the smartest of the
Well,
group.
now this just proves that every one of the protagonists is the highest grades in the class.
Only them.
Yeah.
Not everyone else can go fuck off in that class.
Exactly. 30-year-old fucking idiot girl, fuck off. Willem Ruska, take a hike. Mrs. Appleby, eat shit. Willie, you're already dead. We get the phenomenal freeze frame at the very end where Bulk is trying to hear and like comprehend everything everyone is saying. And he's just like shaking, and then they freeze it on the perfect face, and you're seeing it, and you'll be seeing it for this whole episode because it is the perfect thumbnail.
Because we've been thinking about it all week.
And because Bulk is having a seizure, he dies. Dun, 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 dun.
No.
No? Okay.
I mean, then he doesn't die. He's in every episode up until Lost Galaxy.
Very true. It's a clone.
Dun, 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 dun. Small little preamble to the final thoughts of the episode. I'm giving this episode a B.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm already in the skull corner. I can't go any deeper.
Beautiful. Would you like a bun cake? It's very bovine. It's a bovine. I can't think of anything else.
I love how you just thought, oh, I'll just use different B words. That'll work. I'll try bovine. That's a neat trick.
For them. It's a hell of a drug. I'll stop.
Anyway, season 1, episode 52, Two Heads Are Better Than One.
And it is directed by Jon Stewart again and written by Mark Hoffmeyer. It was released April 29th, 1994. So this episode, it opens up in the youth center with Jason and Tommy teaching a self-defense class for the Angel Grove moms, and they straight up say that it's exclusively moms, not just like older women, moms.
Hey, anything for Angel Grove's moms.
I was gonna say that it's just Andy Kaufman and Andy Kaufman beating up women.
Nice one.
Isn't he dead by this point?
Supposedly he's dead. Supposedly.
We get Jason and Tommy teaching the class. One of the notes I have here, one of the moms is hitting on Tommy.
Of course, why not?
Of course
It is Tommy.
she is. Everyone hits on Tommy. I'd hit on Tommy.
An alien wanted to fuck Tommy.
Until we meet again, Rangers of Aquatar.
Wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak.
An alien also wanted to fuck Billy, though.
Yes.
I think actually an alien did fuck Billy, but again, we'll get to that. All of our notes are going in the skull corner. So we get them teaching the self-defense class.
During the self-defense class, you can clearly hear audio dubbing from Jason David Frank.
One mistake Trini's making is she's not yelling. See, by working together and dividing their attackers, they stay calm and are able to defeat them easily.
You just hear fucking Jason's voice. I don't know if his lips are moving, but it's like just keyed in audio of Jason saying some bullshit.
It's pretty much as bad as that one episode with like Jason's cousin.
Yeah, Jeremy. Fuck Jeremy.
Jeremy.
We cut to Pandora Castle. In this moment, Rita decides to finally use some fucking teamwork and realizes that maybe Finster's monsters were so shitty because they're missing a second head.
They've only got one head, so they're stupid.
That's what was fucking wrong with your monsters. And not that they're shite.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are great.
I will never diss the Nasty Knight. Never.
Throwing a second head on a monster just seems like a bad idea. But I mean, whatever floats your boat, reader.
They call it the parrot monster.
I did look it up, by the way, because I didn't remember ever hearing an actual name of a monster in this episode. The official name to this monster is Two-Headed Parrot.
Really? I thought they just called it the parrot monster.
No, it's just Two-Headed Parrot.
Wow. That is the laziest naming from this show yet. And we've had some fucking stinkers.
You want to know what the scariest part about this monster is? It comes back.
Yep, they do.
What?
Yes, sir.
It comes back. Andres, do you know what it comes back? Don't say it if you do. Just say yes or no.
Maybe.
Malcolm, take a guess as to where he comes back.
A clip show?
No, actually. He comes back in space.
What the fuck?
What?
It comes back in space in the episode Countdown to Destruction Part 1.
Seriously? Okay.
Yes.
What's his name in there?
The Two-Headed Parrot.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I guess it would make sense for them to bring back a lot of dead monsters for that season.
You haven't seen In Space, have you?
I've seen like 1/3 of it.
In the Pandora's Castle, Finster describes the Two-Headed Parrot as having one head up there and one head down there. So I think we know what Finster's fetish is.
It has one head here and another down there.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, he's into people having heads instead of junk.
Literal dickhead.
That's a good one. Back at the juice bar, we get Trini, Kimberly, Zach, and Billy having new tropical smoothies that Ernie made. Bulk and Skull come in at the last possible moment for the self-defense class.
We are here for the self-defense class.
For babes.
We want to meet some babes?
Yeah, like Kimberly.
Yeah, for the babes, the moms, I guess they're into MILFs.
No, they didn't know it was for moms. They thought they heard women. And it just said, okay.
And they immediately thought babes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the moms
yeah,
are
this
babes.
is the 90s before they were into MILFs.
American Pie later on.
Wasn't that like the legit origin of the word MILF?
Yes, it came from American Pie.
I took some MILF. What the hell is that? MILF. Mom, I'd like to fuck.
No, dude, hey, dude, what are you doing to her, dude?
Cut to Tommy and Jason fucking practicing karate in the woods. I know it's in a park. I just really wanted to say karate in the woods. And then we get the design of this stupid fucking monster.
It's naked.
What's the matter, power brats? You set yourselves to head.
It looks like a plucked chicken.
It literally looks like they took all of the feathers off of a parrot and then put a second head in the chest.
Like, it doesn't even look like a parrot to me. Like, it's like a shitty fucking parrot, or as I said before, a chicken. So then Jason yells at the top of his lung, "Hey, dude, I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey," and fucking morphs.
Voice now? What? He's doing the Jason voice now? Nice.
No, I accept that.
He has accepted the Jason voice.
Also, I'd like to point out that at first I was like, why does the monster just sound like a high-pitched low car? And then it made sense. He's voiced by Robert Axelrod.
The legend himself.
And this is the last appearance of him before next season, right?
I think so. We're not sure yet. Also, question for you, Malcolm and Adam. So this two-headed parrot monster, you say it's horrible looking. What about the other chicken monster from early in the season? The chunky chicken. Which one is worse?
This, easy.
Honestly, this.
Okay.
At least the chunky chicken had feathers.
Yeah, I don't know what about it, but legit, like a depulucked bird as a monster is just, it's not appealing to look at. It should have been like a parrot that was also part pirate.
Yeah,
that would have been at least more appealing to fucking look at than this. Ugh.
That's just reminding me of The Masked Singer, and specifically the one called the Pirate, which was just a pirate that was a rat, and it had a little mouse in a box. And then it turned out that the Masked Singer for the Pirate was Jeff Dunham.
What the hell is that?
Because it had a puppet. Get it?
For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake!
Oh, good. Anyway, so then we get Tommy's side mission as he goes looking for...
Hey, there's a lot of fruit trees in the park. I'll go find one.
A mango.
Fruit in Angel Groves, because apparently Angel Grove has a lot of tropical fruit on trees, apparently.
What was the name of this fruit again?
Pamango.
The data on the parrot shows that it likes Pamangos best.
Pamango. I don't think that's a real fruit. Let me look it up.
As you're doing that, I also looked up. I just caved and I wanted to look up exactly where Angel Grove was.
Los Angeles?
Yeah, it's Angel Grove is presumably located in like the San Francisco or LA area, but it also apparently it's 5 times bigger than LA.
A lot of people in this city for Angel Grove.
But all we see is the fucking park. So I'm thinking it's like, yes, the world's biggest suburb. Fucking God. Anyway, we cut back to the command center and Billy is printing off information about the parrot. The parrot is attacking the park.
Two-headed parrot has appeared in the park again.
Okay, by the way, I did look it up. The only things I can find in regards to the term pamango are either fruit trays that include both pomegranate and mango or yogurt that includes both pomegranate and mango. So my assumption is it's just a fusion of a pomegranate and a mango, but it's not real.
90s writing, yay.
So Tommy goes to the park to find a pamango. Billy's printer finally prints out all the stuff he's about to say.
So by doubling its cranial capacity, Rita has created a monster that is...
Alarm goes off, so no time to explain. Get to the fight. All of you. Bye. So the Rangers, besides Tommy, go and fight the birdie bird. And it's a good fight.
Meanwhile, Tommy's off fucking fighting the putties again.
Yeah.
And Tommy's off digressing and side questing.
So he's fighting the putties. And the Go Green Ranger theme song is playing in the background. And I love it. I so love it.
It's just one of those songs. I honestly, at this point, I am getting sick of the fight song a bit because of the overuse of it. I will never get sick of the Go Green Ranger Go.
We only had a fight song for like 7 episodes, haven't we?
Yeah, but they use it quite a bit is kind of the problem for me. I don't know why. And after the fight, putties steal the pamango fruit.
While holding Tommy down on the floor.
And then immediately teleport away. And then Jason contacts Zordon.
Tommy, the other Rangers have been cornered by the two-headed parrot.
Zordon says that's unfortunate.
How unfortunate?
That's unfortunate.
Sucks to
Good
be you.
fucking luck. Also, we forgot to mention during the fight, there's a bit where Tommy does a front flip and then his hoodie comes on in the middle of the front flip, and I'm like, that's so fucking cool. And then he lands and the hoodie's down again.
Yeah, that's something.
I'm like, for fuck's sake, you had a cool moment. Leave it.
Can Jason just like... I think Jason's greatest enemy in the show isn't editing, it isn't putties, it isn't Rita, it's his fucking clothes.
Tommy's rivalry with his clothes is legendary.
We cut back to the juice bar, and Tommy's plan is to...
Do you have any pamango fruits?
Oh, I got one left, but it's for my exotic fruit drinks.
And then he says that he got parrot for Kimberly.
What do you need it for?
Well, see, I bought Kimberly this cute little parrot. The vet said the best thing for his diet is a pamango fruit.
Fucking Ernie gives away more product from the juice bar again. Have you learned nothing?
Sell it, Ernie,
Not only that,
for at least $1 or something.
Here you go. It's for a good cause.
Not only that, like he gave away the last Pamango that he needed for his exotic fruit cocktail.
Now it's just like fucking like a pineapple smoothie probably. But if you reverse engineer this, really think about it. A Pamango fruit is rare. So a rare item costs a lot. So he's giving away like $100 fucking fruit
for free.
For free.
Just because, hey, I like you guys. It's on the house.
This is why your business is shit sometimes.
You're going out of business even.
Does he morph here or does it just cut to him in the suit?
He just shows up.
Yeah, that's it. He just shows up and tosses a fucking Pamango fruit to the parrot, and that's literally all it takes to take these two dumbasses to turn against each other.
Pamango! Give me that! It's mine! I'm the smart one! I should have it!
Because Zordon said they have two brains, so they're going to fight with each other if they want something. And the Pamango food, both of them want it, and they're arguing on who's going to eat it.
We get, which I like to call low carb versus Lord Zed.
You know, you say that as a joke, but if I'm being completely honest, if we were going to ever get like a villain civil war, that would be actually really kind of cool. Fucking Lord Zed versus the big giant head.
The floating giant head.
Thank God that Rita tosses the magic staff or magic wand?
Magic wand, magic staff, both of them, yeah.
Thank God she doesn't say giant this time.
Yeah, she says grow, as she should, as is tradition.
And I do have in my notes here, we do get a kind of interesting shot of Parrot when he grows because it sort of like zooms out from his beak.
That's pretty cool.
It's like, thank God they're doing more interesting shots in this show right before it ends.
Yeah.
And then the shot of the T-Rex, we get like him coming out of the lava. All the other ones are pretty much the same shots. Good overhead shot of the Zord. Q Zord sequence.
And Kimberly has the best line when she gets into her Zord.
Kimberly once again has a great line with Polly want a Megazord.
I love it.
They really need to keep this pace up with Kimberly. It's just like, I don't know why they stopped doing it for so long. It gave her some more personality.
It's like she's the one with attitude when she's making all these wisecracks at the enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Because it's supposed to be 5 teenagers with attitude, because let's be honest, why was Billy chosen in the beginning?
Or his smarts.
Yeah, his intelligence, yes, but if you really think about it, he's as competent a fighter as I am.
He at least gets better than you, though.
Yep.
Look, my catchphrase is Arthur's from The Tick, not in the face.
Pink Ranger making wisecracks at every enemy. It's almost like she's Spider-Man. Oh my god, are Batman and Spider-Man canon in the same universe?
Yeah.
Marvel and DC and Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles, my god.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it!
And then we get Tommy with the Dragon Zord. I also got to bring up, if they did it in like Green Candle, but why haven't they used the fucking Dragon Zord cockpit again?
I have
This
no
is like
idea.
the first time they've used it since Green Candle.
Only do it once. I'm pretty sure he's in it like throughout a good chunk of Zhu Ranger. I also forgot to mention that one of the main attacks of the parrot is that he shoots his feathers at the Rangers and the Megazord.
I will say I like these missile attacks because I feel like that's the most fun they have with the designs. Because like with the Stinger missiles on the B, usually when a monster or a robot has a missile attack in this series, they usually go pretty hard with what is actually being fired.
The Stinger missiles from last one is probably my favorite that's been done so far because that is a pun or play on words name that is actually really good. Because of how dumb the naming for the show is, it just works way too well. After we get fucking Titanus coming in,
he's a friend.
Best friends. In a different Ultrazord shot this time.
No, it's the same one they used in one of the last episodes where he crashes through the rock wall.
Ah, okay.
Like he's a temple guard.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm kind of retarded.
After the NAZI salute from the Rangers and they defeat the fucking monster.
Way to get around demonetization when we've already talked about Bukkake.
We got to Pandora Castle with a fucking hilarious shot of Rita. It wouldn't be as funny because I think we've seen this shot before. I just love that the noise she makes is like... As we get extreme close-up, whoa.
Extreme close-up, what?
And we get a headache.
Another one.
This is the 18th headache in the series.
I want to say for at least the first season, this is the very last one.
Are you sure?
Because I think it's either 18 or 19 is the total.
We'll find out when we get to oyster stew.
Cut to the juice bar. We get the second mom's self-defense class. Again, not women's self-defense class, mom's self-defense class. It says women's self-defense class on the poster, but they keep saying moms.
And Tommy is like sparring with one mom, the blonde one, and she has a mighty fine cake on her.
The two main moms in this last scene are both fucking cheeked up.
Cake!
You guys are pervs. Anyway,
yeah.
Bulk and Skull come in and realize that they can't hit on these women because they're moms.
But they have no problem beating them up when they say, like, attack them. They go, sure.
Would you two like to be the attackers?
Sure. But Malcolm, Mars needs them.
I love that movie.
Andreas, you're like Mars needs moms? What's the matter with you?
So the moms are beating up Bulk and Skull, and they're getting their asses kicked.
Run away. No, we're not. You know what? No, we're not moving past this. The CGI in that is almost as bad as the made-for-TV Barbie movies from the early 2000s.
Well, yeah, the CGI is bad, but I like the story.
Honestly, yeah, no, if it would have had a better everything, it could have been a decent movie.
And those things from, like, deep in the underground that go like...
Oh, come on.
So you like Mars Needs Moms, but you hate Super Troopers.
I hate it!
Yes.
To be fair, Mars Needs Moms is better than Spiderwick Chronicles.
Okay, wait, now I'm mad at Adam now. You don't like Spiderwick Chronicles?
God damn. I like the book. I didn't like the movie.
I'll give you that. I didn't read the book, so I guess that's fair enough.
And I forgot one part where, like, Ernie goes... The kids are at the juice bar, and Ernie comes up to Kim and goes like...
So, how do you like the parrot?
Parrot?
Yeah. Tommy said it's been a finicky eater.
He did?
Here, give him another one of these.
Thanks, Ernie. What? I don't know.
Like, oh, Tommy, tell me your parrot was sick, so here's another pomegranate. Pump, what the fuck?
A mango.
A mango. And Kim just goes like, huh?
Wait, no, I know exactly what it is, because this episode was about Bird. After asking Kimberly about it, we get the very last moment of the episode where Kimberly goes...
What?
You forgot to mention that Bulk and Skull flare flop.
They do a flare flop.
So, the next episode, foul play.
I already hate this episode.
Line, Malcolm.
This is the second Bird episode in a row.
Two birds in a row.
Yeah, you know they're running out of ideas at this point. But it aired May 2nd, 1994, so there was a bit of a gap between episodes here. And it was written by Peggy Nichol and directed by Green Lantern once again.
John Stewart.
This episode, I'm sorry to steal your thunder, Andreas, but I have to say my little thing for the opening of this episode, because I feel like it sets the tone pretty well. The episode opens, and I'm vomiting uncontrollably, because who's on the screen? It's Angela.
Why?
You gotta say it right. It's, Angela.
Fucking Angela, man.
Angela returns.
For Fred's fuck's sake, Angela.
You're a nice person, I'm sure, but fuck off.
Your character can fuck off. Zach is doing a magic show for kids in the juice bar, and Angela's helping out.
Apparently she's into Zach now.
She's just helping out the kids. Zach is the one simping over her. He's like giving her the eye, and Angela's kind of blushing, but I think she's using him. I don't know. Bulk and Skull show up, and they go like, oh, magic is stupid. Come on, man. It's for kids. Can you be nice to kids for once?
You know, for kids. It's magic, bitch.
Yeah, bitch! Magnets! I mean magic!
So Zach says, like, if you think it's easy, try juggling these
nuts.
Got him. And Bulk says, no problem. And him and Skull try to juggle them, and they slip on something that was on the floor. I don't know what happened there.
These nuts.
Yes. And the kids laugh.
Yeah.
Bulk and Skull are angry. They get up and try to get Zack, but Zack moves out the way, and they both bang into each other. And Zack's saying like, "See, kids, don't be like them. They're idiots.
Fuck those guys."
And he goes like, "Here's another magic trick.
You want to see me make Bulk and Skull disappear?
Yeah!" Bulk and Skull are about to punch Zack out, and he brings out a fake snake, and Skull just screams. And so does Bulk, and the kids are laughing. Skull jumps onto Bulk. He hugs him while they run away with Skull pointing at the snake.
I actually thought of a Canadian kids show I used to watch called Life with Derek at this moment. Yeah, no, I just watched it because there was nothing else good on at the point. It was this or watching Treehouse, and I was like 16 at the time, so...
Bro, imagine being down so bad that you're fucking 16 years old and you're contemplating watching Treehouse.
Damn it.
At this point, I still had like a box TV, like an idiot box TV, the boob tube. So we had like 50 channels, and it was like YTV had like, I don't know what was on at the time, but it was like one of those shows I don't like. Probably fucking Little Bear or something. Actually, am I kidding? I liked Little Bear. It was fucking entertaining enough.
What the hell are you talking about?
So while Bulk and Skull run off, Angela goes over to Zack. It's like, "Hey, that's pretty awesome what you did." Gives him a kiss on the cheek. She walks away, and the Rangers are there, being all, "Ooh."
La la.
Like a 90s comedy audience where if you kiss once, they lose their goddamn minds.
Oh, that's it. I'm calling the cops.
Cut to Bandora Castle. Readers going like, "Oh, you got a peck on the cheek, huh? Well, I'll give him a peck. Finster, get this monster ready." So they're going to send down the Peckster.
Fuck!
So we come back to the juice bar, and the Rangers are going like, "Hey, you gonna ask Angela out?" And Zack goes like, "Yeah, of course. I gotta get my moves on. So get the fuck out of here so I can do my moves." So they leave, and Angela's at the juice bar going for the pounce. The pounce! So he
Shout
got
out to
back.
Marcus Corvon.
We don't talk about fuck you.
I will talk about Marcus Corvon until the sun goes down. And by the way, speaking of down, you're going down. Just call me smooth.
As we cut back to Bandora Castle, Rita's going like, "Oh, are you gonna make that Peckster monster?" Finster says, Finster. Finster says yes. And we see a shot of his table, and we clearly see the Pudgy Pig and the Black Knight as clay models there, which is pretty interesting.
The Nasty Knight.
The Nasty Knight. So Trini, Billy, Jason, and Kim are walking through the park, as they always do. And before they even see a putty, Jason just looks up and goes like, "Oh no, the putties." And then the putties show up, and they begin fighting.
Have we all given to the madness that is the Jason voice?
Yes.
I'm glad that everyone is now enjoying being assimilated into Jason Core.
I wouldn't say Jason Core. I wouldn't necessarily say it's enjoy. I'd say it's succumb.
Succumb? Okay.
Succumb to the madness.
I'm enjoying it at least.
Yeah, it's really great. One interesting thing about this putty fight is Billy's fight technique gets more confidence because he does less dodging and more actually fighting, which is pretty cool. So you can slowly see the evolution of his character. We cut back to the juice bar, and Zack is macking on Angela, and Angela's going like, "Oh, you're pretty cool. Like, how do you become so strong in some stupid shit?"
How come you never told me you were so good with kids?
And Ernie is like listening in and goes like, "Oh God, I gotta get out of here because my ears,
Sorry, something must have got stuck in my throat. It's also affected my hearing.
Ernie also hates her.
So Angela says like, "Oh, what are you doing later on?" She knows that he wants her, but yeah, stuff like that. And like all of a sudden the news come on, and Zack goes like, "Fuck, the news is cock blocking me."
You pics from its horrendous beginning.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Damn it.
Not the news.
I thought you said the moose is cock blocking me. I was like, what the fuck? The system was a thing back in the 90s?
System.
I'm sorry, I think you need to call him by his preferred name, Muse.
Muse. Anyway, so the news outlets are showing the Peckster destroying downtown. Some good quality footage for the news. Gave the cameraman a raise.
And severance pay.
Because he's in the middle of a war zone. And so Zack's saying like, "Oh no, we gotta distract the kids because there's a monster going on. Let's go do some magic over here while meanwhile everyone's dying in downtown." For some reason, Bulk and Skull are hiding under the table.
Hey, Bulk!
And Zack sees them, and Bulk and Skull are going like, "What do you want?" And Zack goes like, "Hey,
why were you under the table?"
You don't know.
What do you mean, what do I want?
I am the table.
Zack tells the Bulk and Skull, hey, you want to make me disappear? And Bulk goes, hell yeah.
I fucking hate you.
Zack gives him the magic wand and tells him, when I go behind here, you say the magic words
And say, I am a... Ooh.
Say it over and over. And he goes back inside the curtain. Bulk goes,
I am a... Ooh.
Then he realizes,
I am a... Goon? I am a goon?
I am a goon, yes.
This actually got a genuine like belly laugh out of me because I love the gears fucking whirring in Bulk's head, just like realizing what he's saying, ticking away until you realize.
So Bulk realizes and pulls open the curtain. Zack's gone because he morphed on out, which was a perfect distraction. And Bulk goes like, I made him disappear. That fool's gone, yay! We have to party.
And then Bulk's like, we're gonna party, and then Skull's like, hell yeah, and then he pulls out a shotgun.
Kills everybody.
You know, I would say that, but no, he is better than that.
And you know it.
So Zack goes to the lockers and calls Zordon's like, Zordon, what's up? There's a bird downtown. Did you not see the news, dumbass? Zack goes like, I'm sorry, sir.
Fucking...
So Zack morphs on out and he goes to downtown. I love how it's Japan, but they put like American signs everywhere to make it look like it's America. It's like, what the fuck is this alley? There's a Royal sign, there's a Juice sign, there's a Cross Street sign. Like, what do you think America is? It's kind of funny.
This is America.
This is, yeah, there's like a most wanted poster in the background. There's a museum picture for some reason. So we cut back to the rest of the gang just fighting the putties still, while Zack is downtown fighting putties, which is fucked. And Jason goes like, oh, there's too much of them. Cut back to Zack getting his ass kicked by the Pexter.
Pexter. I mean ass.
Why did I write down Ornus? What is this?
Ornus?
Yeah.
I think you were trying to say that the monster looked like Ornus, and then we both said he looked like Ridley from Metroid.
Okay.
Who is Ornus?
I don't know. I think they call the bird an Ornus.
Ornus?
So Zack is fighting the Pexter, and the Pexter all of a sudden decides like, hey, fuck you, I'm out. Jumps back up, reverse the footage, goes up, and Zack goes like, oh no, he disappeared.
See you later, loser!
He's right
Not
there.
again.
Cuts back to the command center. Nice.
Been a while since we've done that.
Alpha's going like, oh no, Zack is dying out there. What do we do? And Zack's in the viewing globe, clearly in the park and no longer in the city, which is funny. And he's talking to Zordon, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Zordon goes like, you know what?
You must go back to the youth center. The children need you.
Good luck, idiot.
So the four teleport out of there and go to the command center, and Alpha goes like, man, here's your monster of the week. It's this ridiculous looking bird, a Pexter.
It's Ridley. Not Meta Ridley, because it doesn't have like robot parts on it, but it's Ridley. Not Ridley from Captain N. Fuck off.
Sorry, I think I missed something. Somewhere along the line, Skull says,
how about you and me catch the submarine races?
I forgot that we missed this. Bulk brings up the submarine races again. Skull said it the first time, but Bulk brought it up this time. He was talking to Angela.
Oh yeah, he was talking to Angela. You want to go see the submarine races?
Yeah. Bulk, when are you going to learn the submarine race is just you staring at blank fucking water? It's not even like Blitzball from Final Fantasy X, where it's like suspended water where you can like see the action. No, it's just it's just a pool, and you don't get to look in, like, unless you're standing either right above the water, or maybe if it's like an aquarium and you can go into like a lower viewing area where you can actually see the submarine race. But why would you?
I think my brain just committed suicide.
That's like competitive paint drawing or drying. Actually, like drawing as well. It's just as fucking interesting. And I'm not talking about you're drawing on a painted wall. No, you're drawing paint, aka you're painting a fucking wall.
That's your rant from DOIF and DEADSHROOB.
It's like competitive chia pet growth. Like, why?
I don't know. Another thing I missed is the news announcer, when he was telling the news, he goes like,
in a related story, the chickens have once again flown the coop.
So there was a separate story here going on.
Yeah, they talk about the Pexter, and then they fucking say, oh, in other news, the chickens have flown the coop again. And I'm like, who the fuck cares? You just said the city was being destroyed.
And why did the chickens flow in the coop again? This happened before? What?
Fucking one flew over the coop. Shut the fuck up. We have to open the file on who voices the Pexter. And the Pegster is, of course, voiced by, I don't know.
You have been building this up for some time for me specifically.
Yeah. It's time to talk about Scott Page-PAGTER.
Oh my lord.
Now, we can talk about the controversy after. I'm just here to tell you what he's done in the show business.
Sorry, I'm gonna make it official. Like, we'll talk about Scott Page-PAGTER at the end when Zio happens, when Billy leaves.
So we're not going to talk about the controversy now. We're going to save it for Zio.
Yeah, we'll save it for Zio.
Okay, great. So Scott Page-PAGTER is a producer in Power Rangers and other, Power Rangers-esque media for a long time. His first actual producing roles were 9 episodes of VR Troopers, but he's produced pretty much a lot of stuff from the 90s. He produced 10 episodes of Masked Rider. He produced the entirety of Beetleborgs. He produced all of Zeo, all of Turbo. He directed VHS movie for Beetleborgs, Curse of the Shadowborg. He produced In Space, Lost Galaxy. Again, this is all of it. Lightspeed Rescue, including the one with the new American Ranger, like the directed VHS video about the Special Ranger, the American exclusive Ranger from Lightspeed.
Titanium Ranger. Okay, I got it.
The Titanium Ranger.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know what it was called. And then he also produced Time Force and Wild Force. So pretty much everything up until the Disney era, he had some production role or director's role or additional crew role. He did additional crew work for 112 episodes of Mighty Morphin, by the way. Some of his other work after Power Rangers, he went on to be creative consultants and voice directors for direct-to-DVD and direct-to-TV Barbie movies. He did Barbie and the Three Musketeers, Barbie and the Diamond Castle, Barbie and A Christmas Carol, just a bunch of these. Like, there's just too many of these. I'm just gonna pretend like he's got a very schizophrenic career, because 3 years after his last Barbie video, he went on to be a voice director on Netflix exclusive foreign series. Specifically, the following.
Sorry, I thought you were saying he was on a Netflix exclusive show that was just called Foreign Series.
You're funny. But yes, he did foreign series voice direction, like English voice direction for foreign Netflix shows. Tree of Blood, El Hio, Nowhere Man, Yoake o Shinjite, which was his last voice director role in 2020. And before Yoake o Shinjite, this one's for Malcolm. He did voice direction work for 6 episodes of Ju-On Origins.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I want to say I watched like half of that show because I think I had to cancel my Netflix subscription at that time. That was like a really interesting twist on the Ju-On legend, because the premise was that Ju-On was based on a true story and that this is the true story that you're watching.
And now we get to his acting roles, because he's actually done a lot of stuff. In Mighty Morphin, he plays the following monsters. It doesn't list it that he plays the Pegster in this episode, but he does. In the final episode of this season, he plays the Oysterizer. He's the final monster of the week. Then at the beginning of season 2, during the Mutiny 3-parter, he plays Parantis Head.
Oh, he's him. Okay, all right.
He also plays the Slippery Shark.
The Slippery Shark.
He also plays...
God, the names.
He continues to play Parantis Head in A Real Fish Story, and in Rangers Back in Time, he plays the Oysterizer again.
Okay.
Then in the Wedding 3-parter, he plays Pegster again. And then in season 3, he plays in the A Friend in Need 3-parter, he plays a member of the Plague Patrol. And in Final Face Off, he plays the Face Stealer.
The Face Stealer. Oh, that episode. Okay. All right.
Oh, from Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, you fool.
No. Fuck you. He plays a monster called the Robo Sect in Masked Rider, season 1, episode 14, Dance Crazy. In VR Troopers, he plays characters such as the Blade, Renegade, Venobot, and Bugbot. His most common role in VR Troopers is Renegade. In Zeo, he plays a monster called Fortissimodo in the episode Instrument of Destruction. In Beetleborgs, for pretty much most of the run of Beetleborgs, he plays a character named Wolfgang.
Oh, him. Okay.
Oh, he's Wolfgang.
He's Wolfie. Okay, all right.
In Turbo, for it looks like the entire show, he plays a character named Porto.
Okay, my second favorite.
In the Lightspeed Rescue video game, he plays my favorite credit, Man.
Don't panic.
Yeah!
No! Does voice work in Time Force, the video game, but he's not credited for a specific role. And then in Wild Force, his final Power Rangers themed voice work, he plays Steelon in the Forever Red episode. So that is the secret file on Scott PAGE-PAGTER with a massive asterisk and a little sticky note that says, "Warning, do not open until Zeo."
Yes, very true. And you guys will find out why in Zeo when we get to them.
If I remember correctly, Steelon is one of the main villains of Forever Red, who I believe is just one of the reused suits for Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Oh, yeah, they use the Beetleborg suits for villains in that episode.
And they're members of the Machine Empire, right?
Yes, they're members of the Machine Empire, yes.
That's it. Okay, thank you.
So that was the secret file for this episode of the podcast.
So Zordon goes like, hey, so there's a giant monster called the Pexer roaming down the city if you haven't seen the news, but you guys have been fighting, so I'll give you a pass this time. Everybody gets one.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So they morph and they go fight the Pexer, and Pexer comes flying in, which is a really cool shot, even though it looks really ridiculous. We cut back to the youth center, and one of the kids are saying like, bring Zack back, you fool.
Come on, Bulk, bring him back.
And Bulk says, no, never. I'll never bring Zack back. And all of a sudden he goes like, oh crap, I said his name. Goes over to the box. What's in the box? It's a Zack in the box.
Zack is history. Oh, I said Zack.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in
Zack.
Oh, what's in the box? The box.
Zack returns and Bulk is so confused because Zack just showed up. And Ernie goes like, oh no, check the news again. There's bullshit happening again. And we cut back to the fight scene with the Rangers. Zack shows up with some balloons, freaking balloons.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do!
He comes with the balloons and the bird can't help it, but tries to pop the balloons. And the black one is not a balloon, it's a hard ball.
Can't help it. The bird can't help it.
The bird can't help it.
The ball has an erection?
Yes.
It's a big black ball.
So while the Pexer has Zack's ball in his beak,
in his mouth,
Zack decides to bring out the gat and just shoots him. And Reader goes like, not in my watch. And she says,
now you gotta grow!
The bird winds up growing. The team calls upon the Zords.
Yeah, as they do.
And Trini has the best line.
Let's suck this bird!
Yeah, suck this bird.
So Megazord gets made. They fight. Pexer goes like, what you gonna do? And the Rangers go like, bring out the Mammoth Shield. So this is the second time we see the Mammoth Shield in play.
This is the second and last time the Mammoth Shield even becomes a factor.
Because last time we seen it was in Green Was Evil mini-parter. So,
Green Was Evil or Green Candle? I can't remember which one.
Green Was Evil.
Ah, okay.
Pexer goes like,
how about a whip for my toxic tornado, you teenage twats?
He flaps his wings, and the Megazord can't handle it, and the Mammoth Shield goes away, never to be seen again. It goes flying.
It was kidnapped by Bulk and Skull, and it met the same fate as Willy.
I was going to say it had to return to its own planet.
I gotta go now.
My planet needs me.
The Pexer is beating the shit out of the Megazord, and the Megazord's down, and Zack goes,
cranial laser now!
Not the cranial laser.
Which is, shoots it from the lightning bolt on top of the Megazord's head. Get it? Cranial!
Like, you're 53 episodes in. You can't just keep making up shit that this thing can do.
Oh, wait till you get to Megaforce.
At least here they leave the Megazord ambiguous enough that like you could expect it to just come up with random shit. We will get to Megaforce and Gosei.
Oh, where he just gives him stuff for no reason. He gives him stuff for no reason all the time.
Simple explanation for that.
Get out of here.
I think that was meant to be funny.
It is supposed to be funny because, like, he said, like, I noticed my Ranger key is green. I'm wearing black. Can you explain this? Jake, there's a simple explanation for this. And then all of a sudden, the alarm goes off. Quick, you need to go to fight. No explanation for you.
Okay, I'll be honest. If you guys just want to watch Gokaiger instead of Super Megaforce, I won't be angry.
I know, but we got to do it.
I want it.
So anyway, the Megazord pulls out the sword and slices the Pexer. The Pexer dies.
The Pexer dies and is dead and is killed.
They cut back to the youth center, and the kids are watching the Megazord already fighting the Pexer. So it's live news coverage. Give that cameraman a raise, man.
With one final mighty swing from their power sword.
Like, God, it's like Storm Chasers. Like, you don't have to put your lives in that much danger.
Yeah.
It's like the guy who always drives the tank when he's fucking trying to shoot Godzilla.
Bulk and Skull are eating popcorn, and Skull's like saying, like, man, did you really get punked out by Zack? And Bulk just grabs him by the neck and throws his face into the popcorn.
Skull gets the cock porn in his face. I mean, what? Sorry, I had a dyslexic moment.
We cut back to the Bandora castle. Reader is mad as hell, like always, but this time she grabs Finster's nose because she's mad and angry.
Hey, got your nose.
So we cut to the youth center again, and the gang are just chilling there. Zach comes in all dressed up like Steve Harvey, and they're going like, why are you all dressed up? And Zach goes like, oh, I'm going to take out Angela for a date. We're going to have a night on a town. We're going to take her to like Le Petit Bistro. Petit Bistro.
And then we're going to play the feud.
It's just so stupid because you literally translate out to the tiny restaurant.
Hey, I mean, what is this? A restaurant for ants?
So Zach is like all happy and doesn't realize Angela's behind him with the kids, and he's still talking.
Candlelight party for two, Zach.
Then turns around and goes like, what the fuck? Why are the kids here? Angela goes like,
We're only taking the kids to the cartoon festival.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
I got really angry at this part because we talk about Angela. Yes, Angela is technically stringing Zach along again because she never told Zach that it was going to be with these children. And she's like, oh, you thought it was going to be an actual date. Fuck you. But what actually pissed me off is that Angela stole my joke from earlier in the episode.
What'd she say?
And Zach is like, okay, well, what's even at this cartoon expo? And she says, we're
5-hour retrospective of Woody Woodpecker.
But why? We're going to watch a 5-hour-long history about Woody Woodpecker, which pissed me off because I called the Peckster Woody Woodpecker at the beginning of my note.
Yeah, Woody Woodpecker gets destroyed and then gets to see a movie.
By the way, Malcolm, you did the math on these Woody Woodpeckers series retrospective?
He did?
50 shorts.
God damn, Malcolm. All right.
Like, who wants to watch 50 Woody Woodpecker shorts?
Not even 8-year-olds want to see all that in one go for 5 hours.
Like, I'll be honest, growing up watching cartoons, I love Looney Tunes. I didn't watch as much Disney cartoons. Woody Woodpecker was definitely at the bottom of that rung. Even the movie, which third time's the fucking charm, apparently stars fucking Lassiter from Psych. And you know what? It still wasn't that fucking good.
Zach just goes along to this 5-hour marathon about to die, and he's officially dead inside. Din, 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 din.
I'm dead inside. Those are my final thoughts. I'm dead. True final thought. This was okay filler for me, but rewatching it, it wasn't anything special for me. B puns, I almost died. Seeing Angela, I almost died. And the stupid fucking suit, I did not enjoy. This was lower end tier filler for me.
Yeah, I can see your point. My final thoughts. Grumble B. I love the B puns. I don't know why I like to torture myself like that. Seeing Billy get all worked up because he's got a B instead of an A because he's the smart one. Something like that. It's just funny to me. 2 heads are better than one. Great to hear Robert Axelrod again before he becomes Lord Zed. Foul play. God damn it, Angela. God damn it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's understandable. In terms of what I think about these episodes, this is definitely a step down. The B episode, I didn't get into it because I wanted to keep the episode moving. These are the worst puns. Like, I like puns and wordplay. I am a big fan of them, but this just doesn't have any intelligence behind it. And I know that's weird to say, but good wordplay and puns have to be more than just the letter B.
Very true.
This is bad wordplay. There are episodes of other shows that have a lot better wordplay than this, and it's just fuck off. Otherwise, like, the story's all right, the fights are pretty good. It's just mid. There's
even better episodes of MMPR season 1 that have better wordplay than this. Any other? You don't need to think of examples. We can just move swiftly on. Don't worry, you don't have to think after this.
Yep.
Good. 2 heads are better than 1. Again, it was probably the best episode of the 3. It had good fights. I liked hearing Robert Axelrod. There were too many fucking leaps of logic and too many stupid things that I noticed in this episode that were just meh. But it's still the best episode of the 3. And fucking foul play, like, fuck off, Angela. The actress is a nice person, I'm sure. I just don't want to see Angela anymore. Just let her die.
I'm pretty sure she's a nice person, but we're talking about the character of Angela. She's cold. She's cold as ice, man.
I need to see how many more times Angela appears, just so
you said
I can get that
Oyster
off.
Stew was the last one.
Did I say that?
Yeah, a while back.
I pray to God she gets willied.
I'm I'm just making sure, just to be safe. Okay, yeah, no, that is the last time. Okay. Well, we're getting there. Once we get through this season, we don't have to worry about Angela anymore, unless for some reason we end up going on and watching 7 seasons of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas.
That's the only other time she's acted, is in season 7 of Walker, Texas Ranger.
The only other fucking moment of Walker, Texas Ranger I can think of is that one where Haley Joel Osment has AIDS.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
That's my thoughts on this episode. Honestly, don't go out of your way to rewatch these unless you're doing a full season binge like we are. It's not going to hurt you, but it'd be a lot better if you just didn't acknowledge it.
Right.
I recommend the Reeve version instead of this.
And with that, we ended with Zach. So we'll see you next time, and I'm going to kill Malcolm for just recommending that.
In the next episode of the podcast, we'll be covering a lot of people's favorite episodes. A lot of big episodes, according to Andreas. Trick or Treat is apparently a big episode.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Second Chance is an episode that Andreas has a lot to talk about, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's On Fins and Needles, which is clearly the outlier, and I'll be covering it for sure.
So was that I'm Humanoid and Angela. No, I can't do that joke. No, Rosa.
You can't do the Rosa. You can't replace Rosa with Angela. That's some bullshit. I am DEADSHROOB, and I'll have you know that they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and that statement is not true. You see, normally...
Okay, I'm cutting you off, fuck. And I am the DOIF. And ladies and gentlemen, do not let your worst ambition suck you out in the end.
So are you going to say the line, I love you all?
No, that was my line.
And may the power protect you.